So we're going now.
Okay.
I just go in, live. Perfect.
This is my bad profile side. Want to switch?
So the right one. Oh, your ear. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can totally switch. They both look the same to me, but we can totally switch if you want. Yes. Bring the blanket over here.
I will.
Oh. I didn't even think of that.
So funny. We all have
Oh, yes.
a profile, like how the symmetry they
And
say.
are you right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
So over here.
Perfect.
There we go.
All right.
And you can kind of see the.
Can I?
The
Are
green
you making vision jokes at me already?
Oh my gosh! Wow, you came in hot with the punchlines. Oh my god! I don't think I'm going to be able to keep
I
up
get
with
it a
you.
lot.
You are quick-witted, I'm assuming.
Well,
But yeah, we're fine.
sometimes the wit comes after the fact, and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have said this.
Oh, so you
But
had a
once
great
in a
punchline, but then sometimes you're like, God, I had a better one, but I thought of it 5 seconds later.
Or 5
Tammy,
Gs.
cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. And just for shameless
Ken?
plug promotional purposes, I did a test recording before you got here just to make sure everything worked. And one of the employees came out and watched the video, and she was like, oh, and you had the TAPS logo right in the camera. I was like, oh, yeah.
Nice.
So we are at Oak Tree Station, one of the TAPS Growler House locations, and they are kind enough to let me do my dumb podcast here.
That's lovely.
Including their other location off of 162nd. I've done some there. But anyway, I definitely want to talk about the eye problems. But
Okay.
I also...
I've had a few.
It is so funny or interesting to me. We've only met in person one time, and it was when you came to when I was doing the DJ thing.
Yeah.
You came to my dumb little... I was trying to have an 80s dance night in downtown Portland. That was a one-off, which sucked. But the only reason we're even connected is years ago when I was doing the DJ thing full-time. Like, that was my job. And my main gig was in Gresham at Puff's Pub, but I also had a once a week, I think it was every Wednesday night in Malala at the Wild Horse.
Mm-hmm.
And
My cousin's friend,
so,
Sarah's place.
Oh, is that how you know Sarah? Sarah Choir.
Yeah.
That's how you know her. Okay. So, and back when I was doing the DJ thing full time, I would just get on social media and send friend requests to everybody, men and women, because I was just trying to drum up an audience for my DJ stuff, and I would just try to get people to come out. And then you were so nice. You were out with friends that one night and stopped by my little dumb event in downtown Portland. I was trying to do the 80s dance party, and it just was a horrible night. Like, you were literally, I might have had one or two other people come through, but you and your friends were the only people that showed up.
Really?
So I played.
It was so fun.
I played music for like 3 or 4 hours and bought some drinks, didn't get paid anything.
I remember.
Yes. But that was very sweet of you to make
fun.
an appearance.
And then at the Puffs, that was fun too.
Did you? I
did. I came there once. You were playing.
Oh, shit.
So I came on purpose. Gosh, it's been like, 12 years ago
at
now,
least.
so.
I don't remember ever seeing you at Puffs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I lived in Fairview.
That's why.
At the time.
Okay.
So,
A
yeah.
lot of the Puffs nights for me are a blur because as a DJ, you're allowed to drink, and I did it too much and too often, which is one of the big reasons I had to get out of it and get a real job.
Sure.
Oh my gosh! But yes, thank you for coming.
A delicious
here
vice.
And doing the podcast. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thanks for having
But
me on the show.
Now you landed in Washougal or Camas?
Camas, yeah.
Okay.
I live in Camas.
It's actually funny. There's a lot of people, even the same way I connected with you, that used to be in the Portland area that have landed up here in Camas and Washougal.
It's
just
really
randomly,
lovely.
Which I love it. I love the area.
Yeah.
And I'm just over here in Fisher's Landing now.
Yeah.
So I've been in Vancouver since 2013. I was born and raised like in Canby, Oregon, if you know where that's at.
I do, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But again, the point of the podcast is the guest. So this is Tammy, and she was gracious enough to put up with me for an hour or two. But where are you from? You're not from the Portland area, I don't think so.
Many moons ago, I was born in Kansas.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah. Didn't spend much time there. Came out to Oregon as a 5-year-old.
So you have some memories of Kansas?
Of Oklahoma, because we moved from Kansas to Oklahoma.
Okay.
I think I was 2. I've got one memory from before I was 5 years old in a tornado event.
Oh.
And I remember the blanket was a nice blue sash trimmed blanket,
And
and
for some
we were in the
reason-
bathtub, my sisters and I.
The blanket is important
because you get in the bathtub with blankets in case glass.
to protect you. Oh
Yeah, for
my
protection.
God, that's a thing.
So a bathtub, it's heavy, right? So if the house is going to be blown about, the bathtub's going to be securement.
yeah, it's
We
almost.
didn't have a basement or a cellar to go
Holy
into.
shit! I never even thought
so
about
you go
that.
into the bathroom, somewhere heavy and secure. So
Yeah.
bathtub with blankets for the little children.
Oh my God, that. But you have that memory at age 4 or 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
3 or 4.
Because that's a traumatic incident, so
Right.
of course, you're going to remember it.
Right.
Wow.
And then moved here to Roseburg.
Okay.
Lived there, went to kindergarten in Sutherland, and then moved to Lincoln City, where I finished out my formative years, junior
all
high,
through high school?
Yeah.
So
Taft Tigers.
I don't want to. I'm not giving away your age because you're only
Oh, that's
35.
okay.
But what
53.
was? All right, I'm
I'm in
54.
it.
All right.
54 next
Same,
month.
Same generation. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, yes, I just turned 54 last week, so we're like literally the same age.
Happy belated birthday.
It only gets better. I love the 50s, mainly because, and I say this all the time as a guy.
Yeah.
Guys are dumb, and we develop and mature later in life. So
It's so true.
I love getting older because I actually am starting to figure shit out.
Right? I'm feeling very lucky right now. I have a new boyfriend.
Oh, shout out.
It's only like a month, 5
Okay,
weeks.
so it's still kind of new, but
since we're going steady.
that's awesome. Well, shout out to him.
Yeah.
You can name him if you want, but you don't have to.
Kevin Lelashore.
Oh my gosh, that's
Lovely.
amazing.
Hi,
That's-
babe.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and he's 51, so he's in
Perfect.
my age group, and I feel like he's figuring shit out. And I'm thankful for all the women that have come before to help teach and learn and grow because
Oh
I
my
am
God.
benefiting
Oh my God.
from
I
all
cannot
of
believe,
that
I can't believe you just said
beauty
that.
and life experience. So thank you, ladies, and I will
Wow.
take it from here.
Let me fist bump you on that.
Thank you.
That actually resonates with me because I've been married 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm not married right now. I have a girlfriend, but they were all amazing, and I can go back and trace my evolution. Also, I've also been in therapy for 10 years, which is a tremendous help. But what you just said is my girlfriend now
Yeah.
is benefiting from all the shit I went through in my 3 marriages where I finally grew, and thank God for therapy also, but just
For sure.
going through those experiences, I would not be the person I am now
Yeah.
if I hadn't. So,
Yeah.
wow, this is why I don't
Thank you.
script this or come in with
Yeah,
bullet points,
yeah.
because you just brought that up, and that is literally describes me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend is benefiting from my ex-wives. It's so weird to say it that way.
It's so true though, and he also. I mean, I've had, my own checkered past, and I was married for 9.5 years. I've been divorced for 21 years.
Okay. So
It's crazy.
you said, I'm sorry, just
okay.
just
Yeah,
to
yeah.
solidify the Sarah connection. Sarah is friends with your cousin. Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it was so funny. It was when I was doing the gigs there, and Sarah, you're a sweetheart. Shout out to her. I love her to death. But I remember saying, "Oh, do you?" Because I think you were Facebook friends or something. And when I requested you, and I was like, "Oh, do you know this Tam?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." And nothing but good things. And she was
Yeah.
like, in a good way.
She's fun.
In a good way. Sarah was like, "Yeah, she's crazy, but she's awesome." And she
Thanks,
meant it.
Sarah.
She meant it in a good way.
Of course.
Yes.
Nothing but love.
That was so fun, man. Oh,
I met her at a girls' weekend
Is that how you? Okay.
back in 2014, I think.
Oh, okay. And I was still
Yeah.
knee deep in the DJ thing, because I was doing it full time from I think 2011 until about 2018 is when I, my last ex-wife. I mean, God bless her. She put up with it, but at some point she's like, dude, this is getting creepy. You're in your mid-40s, and you're out there scratching and DJing for 21-year-olds. You need to get a job with benefits, man, and a fucking retirement. And yes, you can curse on the podcast. So
Excellent.
yes.
I speak fluent French.
That's so funny. That's another reference. I get that. But Yeah, so I was knee deep in it and had to realize just get out of this fucking world. But Fairview at the time, okay, so Lincoln City.
Lincoln
Through
City.
high school.
Through high school.
What happens after high school?
Joined the
And
Navy.
I should preface. That's why you sent me in military time.
Reserves. Well, and I'm also a nurse.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't even know what
So,
you do now.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm a cardiac nurse.
Wow, we're gonna do a deep dive on that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, heart health is good.
Yes.
There's a lot of beauty. I have a shirt that says, "Cute enough to stop your heart, skilled enough to restart it." And you don't shock a flat line.
Please tell me you wear that at work.
I actually
If
do.
they let you, I hope
I do. They do. They let us. Yeah.
That is
they let us wear
amazing.
cute shirts.
Oh my
Cute
God.
shirts with hearts on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. After
So,
high
yeah.
school, you're in Lincoln
Joined
City.
the Navy Reserves.
Was that right out of high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight out that summer. Reserves. You have that branch where you're. I'm reading a book right now or listening because I do Audible, but it's called Midnight Library. Great book. And it delves into like the different branches where you could have taken in your life.
Yeah.
And like the branch that I didn't take as far as going active duty versus reserves. Because I didn't get into nursing until after I got out of the Navy Reserves.
Okay.
So like seeing all the adventure I could have had I gone into the active duty.
Right.
But anyway, but I did go. I went reserves, and then I moved to Oklahoma.
Oh,
My
back.
dad
Okay.
lived in Oklahoma. He didn't come out here with us.
Okay.
It was my mom and my sisters,
Okay.
and the new stepdad.
Okay.
That's where I fell into the Hanson clan of Roseburg. Hello,
Okay.
family.
Got it.
And so now I am back in Oklahoma. And
But you're still in the reserves?
I'm still in the reserves,
But
yeah.
okay.
After
so we're
I got
talking
out
20,
of boot camp.
20,
and
21,
school.
or 19 even?
19,
Okay.
yeah. Then I'm living in Oklahoma with my father and my awful stepmother. I could say that. She was awful.
Okay.
And then moved out, got my own place. I'm hanging around Stillwater, Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma State.
Which is where Oklahoma State,
It
and
is.
isn't that where
Garth Brooks
Garth
is from?
Brooks? Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched a documentary. So
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
you? So were you there when he was knocking around doing
no,
the local bars?
I was after.
Okay.
I came
Which
after
doesn't
him.
matter. The podcast
Because
is
it
about
was.
you.
This is
but-
like 90-91,
Oh, so he was already big.
and he was just making it big.
Right.
So he
by
was
then, no,
on
he was
the scene
he was
hard.
huge by then. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I'm hanging out at Tumbleweeds and visiting his old stomping grounds.
Right, where he
as
cut his
he's
teeth.
just blowing up.
Yes.
So
yes.
it was like Garth Brooks this, Garth Brooks that, and
Yep.
learned to country dance.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
How big back then? How big was Stillwater?
Stillwater. Oh gosh.
I mean, we're
I
talking
don't even know.
30, 40,000, or was it bigger? Would you compare it to Vancouver as far as size?
No.
Not that big.
Not that big.
Okay.
No. It's definitely grown. Everything has, of course, but lots of college students.
Of course.
Basically a college scene and not much else.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Very Corvallis.
Good comparison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've been a life. I didn't go to Oregon State. I went to Western Oregon, about a half an hour up the road. But I've been a lifetime Beaver fan. So.
Okay.
So,
Also
okay.
orange and black.
Yeah. Right. They're both OSU.
Yeah. Yeah. And their little emblem, the OSU.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar
Yes,
too.
it is.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So.
But we have Pistol Pete.
Oh, right. The mascot. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. You have to in the
Pretty
Midwest
cool.
there. So you're still in the reserves, but you're back in Stillwater,
Yeah.
and
And then I met a boy.
as it happens, as we do.
Met a boy. Funny story how I met my husband, ex-husband.
Right.
We worked together at the at the little food outlet there, a little grocery store. I was a checker.
Yeah.
He was a bread stocker.
Okay.
He was an ex-Marine.
Okay.
They're got a scholarship for chemical engineering.
He was going to OSU.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was wearing these peach Rockies.
Rockies.
They're a jean, like a Western jeans
so
brand.
At that age, I didn't know about fashion, so you'll have to. Everybody listening,
worries.
all 2 of my listeners.
It's not even popular anymore.
Shout
I
out
don't
to
think.
Gwen and Teresa, but it's a joke. I don't have any listeners.
Sarah knows
but
the Rockies.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
They're pants.
They're a Western jeans
Okay.
company. Yeah. And he walks up to me as he's called up front to help bag and check. We were busy. And he's putting the card up and he says, "Are those jeans edible?"
Oh. Okay.
And so
I'm not judging, but that kind of highlights the issues with the young male mind. But that seemed like a really good thing to say. It's
Right.
so cringeworthy now.
could be. And so, but me being also sort of on the cringe,
Yes.
I follow him as he's putting up the cart and I said, "Why? Do they look yummy?"
Oh.
Yeah, double cringed.
Yes.
And he turned 5 shades of red and shot straight to the back of the store.
So actually, maybe well played on your part because you kind of called him on his bullshit.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was very out of character for him to do that and
Okay.
say that because
Was he a local Oklahoma kid?
no, he grew up here in Vancouver.
What are the fucking? But you met him in Stillwater.
I did.
Why was he there? Just
He
because
got a
of the military?
scholarship after
Oh, I'm sorry.
he got
After
out.
going to the Marines, and he
Yeah.
landed at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Oh, and all these years later, you end up back in the area.
Yeah.
Is that serendipity?
And
or
working
no?
at a hospital, and one of my nurse colleagues asks me one day, "Do I know any other Satries?" That's my last
That's
name.
how you pronounce your last name,
Satry,
Satry. Yes.
I said, "Only my ex-husband, Jim, and
Uh-oh.
his family." And he was like, "No way."
Oh, so Winters.
They
is your
were
maiden
best
name.
friends. Yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were best friends on their senior year of high school.
In Vancouver.
Yes,
Like Evergreen.
the guy
Work-
that I work with now
Oh
was
my
best friends
God.
with my ex-husband
It-
30
that
years
is
ago
so
in high
random
school.
and amazing. I mean, it's
Small
kind of cool,
fucking
but
world.
it is way too fucking small.
Oh,
Holy shit. Okay.
yeah.
So he drops this amazing pickup line on you, and,
Yeah.
and you called him out on it. So
did.
what happens after that? I mean, eventually
Well,
you're
he
like, I guess
disappeared, and then
Oh.
I saw him actually at Tumbleweeds.
Is that where Garth
that's-
always played? That
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he played
Yep,
there,
yep.
and then there was another place called Willie's.
Okay.
He actually played rock and roll in high school. I mean, in college.
Well, he did all kinds of things. Like he would just do a bunch
Mostly
of
rock
covers,
and roll.
mostly rock and roll. You're
Yeah.
right. And he would do like Eagle songs. He would do Elton John songs. Yes. So
Yeah.
this is about you.
Yeah.
I don't want to get off on a tangent, but yes.
Cheers, Garth.
Yes. All right. Thank God for you, buddy. Cheers.
So met a boy, got married, went to nursing school.
Was that at OSU there? They
I
have
went to OSU. They actually don't have a nursing program.
Okay.
So I went to OSU. I kind of did the opposite. Like I went to the four-year college for my prereqs.
Right. So
And
you
then I
gotta-
went to a nursing school.
Oh, okay. After doing all that work.
I did all my stuff at OSU. Then I went to nursing,
Okay.
isolated nursing
And there was one there in
program.
Stillwater, a school
No,
for that?
it was out of town, so like 30-minute drive.
Okay.
Northern Oklahoma College.
Was that something? How did that land with you? Where'd you come up with the idea that I want to do this?
My mom was a nurse aide her whole
Okay.
entire career.
Okay, got it.
And after high school, I would go and help feed the people at the nursing home.
Yes. What
And I thought,
they used to.
this
They're
is-
called assisted living now. They used to be called nursing homes, but yeah,
There's different levels.
that's true. Yeah.
Assisted living, you get some assistance, but it's not complete live-in care.
Right.
Like you can still move
Right.
yourself and do
Yes.
independent care.
Yeah.
Maybe some assistance here and there, but then they still have the nursing home piece, or some are skilled nursing.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I
there's
'cause
so
I
many
like,
different levels.
one of my really good friends from high school, Lowell Socha, his mom worked at a nursing home back in the 80s. And, I lost both of my parents in 2022 and 2024, but I had to get my dad into something. Anyway, I think it's better than it used to be. There are several different levels, of
There
course.
are.
Like, he was lucky enough to he had his own little, like, apartment. It was like a studio
Yeah,
apartment, but there
yeah.
was full-time staff living there,
Yeah.
meals all taken care of.
Cool.
I think it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Back
This
back
was a
in the 80s.
residential one.
Okay.
I would go in at 5 a.m, get them dressed.
And you're saying this is your mom worked there. This
This was different. Right. Well, my mom worked at one, and I would go
Okay.
after school to help feed them.
when you were in high school.
Yeah.
Is this Lincoln City?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also, when I was 20, living in Oklahoma, I had a friend who I needed a job because I got fired from the dry cleaners.
You got fired from the dry cleaner?
Yeah,
How do you do that?
I don't even know.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
I
I'm sorry.
literally, I had never been fired before. Well, I did get fired from Brahms.
And Brahms
before
was the store?
It's like a hamburger Dairy Queen
got
type
it.
of.
Yeah, yep.
I called in sick on a Saturday morning after going to Tumbleweeds. I mean, it was a
Right.
legitimate firing. I was hung the fuck over.
And you couldn't, which you made the right choice, but they're like,
yeah,
you shouldn't have.
I
you
can't
shouldn't
be
have,
at my 6 o'clock job
and
today.
you shouldn't have stayed out until
I
one or
should
two.
not.
Yeah,
It was very irresponsible.
it was.
Yes. Irresponsible 20-year-old. Go figure.
So you lose that job, and that's how
yeah.
you.
So then I got the dry cleaner job, and they were from Portland, and they were
The
very
owners?
eccentric,
The
very
owners
weird.
were?
Yeah,
And we're still talking early '90s.
yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea why I got fired. Like, I was doing all the work. I didn't.
Maybe they were
do-
just downsizing and couldn't afford you.
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I feel like it might have been like a personality thing,
Okay.
because the husband guy was such a weird guy.
I mean, I
just
think you're a
couldn't put my
sweetheart, but you
finger on
are
it.
a strong personality. But
I
I
am.
think you're a sweetheart.
Not for everybody. I'm not everyone's cup of tea,
Oh my
but I'm
God.
some people's double shot of whiskey.
Oh my God, yes. Can I steal that line? That's
You
a good line. I'm
can.
going to use that.
Also, I saw this meme. It said, "I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm someone's shot of tequila,"
That's perfect.
which is also beautiful.
That is awesome.
And then sometimes I'm somebody's mimosa morning.
Or somebody's Bloody
So-
Mary, or somebody's hair of the dog.
I'm someone's blueberry mimosa.
I am. I have the ability to pause it because I have to pee, and I should have done it
Do it.
before we started. So
Do
let me
it.
pause it, and you're
Okay.
good.
We'll be back. Stay tuned.
We are back recording. All right. So again, we got off on a couple of tangents, but let's focus back on got your undergraduate and then went to nursing school.
Yeah.
Okay. And I forgot. I think I asked why was that even an interest, but you talked about your mom was in the
Right.
healthcare industry.
She was, but I actually got from that, this is something I never want to do.
But then you land in it.
I did, which is really weird. So
Oh, please
I needed
expand.
a job, right?
Yeah.
I lost my job at the dry
cleaner.
cleaner.
Yeah.
And no idea why. And I was like, well, I don't know. What, no direction. This is prior to going to college. And
Even prior to OSU.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
yeah, just a little fresh out of high school teenage baby, but fresh out of the boot camp, but still didn't have a direction.
But you're in Stillwater.
yeah.
Yeah. And you had met the ex-husband at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
We were dating,
Yes.
living together, and I had a girlfriend that I knew that was working at a nursing home, and she was like, "Come and work with me. Like, it's not that bad. You get paid orientation, and
Oh.
the people are lovely." And I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll give it a try." And I loved it.
Okay.
I loved the old people, the grandmas and the grandpas, and just interacting with them and making
so
them.
up until that point,
Yeah.
because of your whole life, you were like, I have no interest in that field, but all of
Yeah.
a sudden you needed a job, your friend
Right.
hooked you up with this, and that changed your perception of it?
Yeah. The ones that I went to with my mom always smelled like urine.
Yeah.
It was so
Yes.
stinky.
Yeah.
And this one wasn't very stinky.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed the actual work.
So what was the first position?
I would go in at 5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I had one hallway of people. They had like single rooms with bathrooms, and they needed help getting dressed
Mm-hmm.
and getting brought out to breakfast. Some of them would feed themselves, some of them were feeders.
Okay.
And so we just get them ready and take them to breakfast. And
Wow.
I remember the nurses didn't think I was going to make it because I was too slow.
But what were you? Is that because you were taking time to
Yes.
be
if
intentional?
they had makeup, I was going to put it on them. If they had,
Yeah.
let's do your hair. Let's put on clothes that match. Let's get ready for the day in a way that makes you feel good about being human.
And you took the time to care about that.
Yeah.
And you were intentional about it.
Yeah.
Wow. But that was probably, the long-term employees were like, let's just assembly line,
All
let's
right?
get this through.
They're not cattle. They're humans.
Right. Yeah. Wow. But that was instinctual for you at that point.
Yeah.
And then was that when you first thought about, well, maybe the healthcare industry could be a career?
I was there for 2 years.
Okay.
So at first it was just a job.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm really loving this, but I want to do some more cool stuff that the nurses are doing,
Yeah.
and also get paid more, and also not wipe butts forever.
Fair. Absolutely
And,
fair.
I mean, of course, at a nursing home, the cool stuff the nurses are doing are blood sugars and blood pressures.
Yep.
It's not that cool. As a cardiac nurse,
Right.
it's like, it's tasky, but at that point in my life, it was like, whoa. So,
Yes.
but I really enjoyed being around those elderly folks. They were lovely.
And, like we were talking about, as we are in middle age now, but if you take, especially kids, young people, if you take the time to listen to older people, they know some shit because they've lived some
You know,
shit.
some shit.
Yes. But you kind of appreciated that at a young age.
I did. There was this one experience that I did have at the nursing home I will never forget. I still remember her name. I won't reveal it for HIPAA
Right.
reasons, but I remember it. She made that much of an impression on me, and this is like 33 years later.
Yeah.
She was catatonic, which, she couldn't speak. She had Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So she's like end stage Alzheimer's, no speaking.
Was it a feeding tube or could she eat?
No, she would eat, but it was puree. So,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That was it though. Like, you get her dressed, you bring her out, you feed her. She doesn't speak. She makes funny sounds, like when she's uncomfortable or whatever. She would make disgruntled faces.
So
That
there
was
was the only way to know an answer was by her response on her facial expression.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But wouldn't speak.
No.
Okay.
She didn't speak. But one day, out of the blue, and she didn't even make eye contact. Like, it was like glassy. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
are you there?
She wasn't focused on anything.
No. But one day, she was present.
Oh.
And she looked you in the eye and she smiled.
Wow.
And she started singing. And
Wow.
she was singing and she looked at you and she smiled. And she actually, I don't remember what she did say, but she was actually talking and making sense, conversational sense.
Wow. So
And the next day she died.
Oh my God! So you're almost.
Or
I
like
mean,
that
this
night.
is almost like a Notebook movie moment where
Yeah.
she has 10 minutes of clarity.
Yeah, and she was happy.
Wow.
She knew.
She was
I
aware.
feel she knew The
that
transition was happening, and she was happy about it.
God,
That's just my feelings.
That's so
my
interesting because
interpretation of
obviously
it.
I would have to have a neuroscientist on here to even explain why that happens. And
So
also,
would I.
I'm curious, like, so all the years and months before that moment of clarity, was she aware and processing everything, but just couldn't communicate, and all of a sudden, the synaptic nerves
Right.
connected and the neurons fired, and she was able to, or did it have? Yeah, why did it have to happen right at the end?
And and it happens. So it happens like right before they go. It's like something happens in the brain, in the soul, and it's like I don't know. Are they saying goodbye and like now I know it's okay? Like I don't know what happens, but it is a phenomenon.
It is. It's a moment, yeah, and yeah, my mom had that moment at the end. I don't want to go into it because I'll start crying.
Okay.
But it was a very. She had a stroke, and we were able to spend the last 2 weeks of her life from the time she had the stroke, 2 weeks in the hospital. The best way you could ever lose a parent because
The lingering is hard.
she was
Also.
even after the stroke, we were still able to communicate. She was cognitively aware. Speech was a problem because she had lost the use of the left side of her body, but we could still communicate. But we had time when she was still cognizant to have all those conversations you want to have with them before they go.
Yeah.
Fuck, sorry.
That's beautiful.
It's not about me. Anyway.
No, but that's
But
beautiful.
relating to what you're saying
Can
is
we make it? What was your mom's name?
Virginia.
To Virginia.
Yes, thank you. Anyway, but going back to what you said about how at the end,
Yeah.
that woman, that patient of yours,
Yeah.
had a moment of clarity, and
That was the biggest thing I remember. I think about that entire job. I mean, the experience of me loving it and taking the time to give them
some dignity.
the courtesy and some dignity
Yeah.
for their day. I mean, yeah, I'm taking longer. Who cares? They're going to breakfast looking nice. They're not going to go disheveled on my watch.
And that's what some people would say is the little things, but it matters. It's not little.
It's the little things, and it
But it
matters because
matters.
they add up
Yes.
to big. Yeah.
So,
So
at some point, you decide, hey,
I want to be.
I do want to,
Yeah.
become a nurse. Obviously, the pay would help, but you just wanted to start doing more things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went to a vocational school in Stillwater.
Okay.
And I got my LPN first.
Say what that is again?
LPN, licensed practical nurse.
Okay.
So it's like the next step. You're licensed practical, but it's not a college degree.
Okay. Got it.
So you can practice under an RN.
Got registered nurse. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And so then I went from nurse aide at nursing home to home health aide, going into people's homes
Yeah.
and helping them.
That needed some long-term care, but they were living at home still.
Yeah.
Intermittent. Okay.
Intermittent care. Like I'd go and help them get a bath, like a couple times a week. Help them with small things, whether it be tasky house cleaning or making them food or something like that. Like,
But also checking on them. You're
And-
probably
yeah.
doing, like blood pressure and shit while you're there. I mean, you're making sure they're doing their prescriptions. Okay.
no, that's a nurse's job. I didn't do
Oh,
anything
okay.
with medicines
Okay.
or the blood pressures. That would be a nurse would come in also, probably like once a week.
Okay.
And the home health aide would be like ADLs, which is activities of daily living.
Oh.
You know, all the acronyms
Yeah,
with
yeah.
medical stuff. So that's that one, help them get their clothes changed,
Got
get
it.
showered up,
You want to make sure they're
clean.
in a healthy environment.
Yeah.
You have to
do the bedding change,
Yes. Okay.
clean the kitchen, make them breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that progresses. At some
Yep,
point,
I did that. So then I became an LPN, and then I was a licensed practical nurse,
Okay.
and I actually did geriatric psych for 1
Oh.
year at an inpatient hospital setting. That was so lovely until it got really depressing.
Because you're talking about people that are either like starting to have dementia and stuff like that.
And
Yeah.
behavioral problems. They had
Yeah.
to get their medicines dialed in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was really, that was hard. Some of it was really fun. Like schizophrenics, they can be a big ball of fun. Manic, they're really fun when they're manic. When they're depressed, it's just depressing.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was an experience.
And you're still with the ex-husband at this point,
Yes.
but at some point,
And he was going to school at OSU.
and you ended up going to OSU.
Yeah. And he dropped out for a while and was working at the post office full time. And so then we were both working and, figuring things out. And then he went back to school. And then I decided, well, I'm going to go on for my RN. I'm going to go back to school too. So I went back to school and got my RN degree and
So
then
registered
started
nurse.
working. Yeah.
What was your first job after getting that certification?
At Stillwater Hospital, I was orthopedic nurse.
were
Orthopedic, the
orthopedic nurse.
surgical floor
Okay.
at a
Oh,
hospital.
I'm assuming that's the main hospital in Stillwater.
In Stillwater, yes.
Okay.
But yet still kind of a smallish, rural.
Right.
Yeah.
But out of school,
Yeah.
once you became an RN, you went into orthopedics.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
it was a general surgical floor, but a lot of orthopedic hips and knees,
Okay.
replacements, some GI stuff,
Okay.
surgical floor.
But you're in
basically.
the hospital. It's
Yeah.
not a local clinic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're dealing with
Yeah.
people that are being referred by their
In
primary care.
hospital after surgery.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's almost like rehab. They're
Almost, but before rehab. Like after surgery, before rehab.
okay. So kind of evaluating how the surgery went and how they're healing.
They go to inpatient, so after surgery, like if they need to stay a day or two before they go.
So let's
to
say they had
rehab.
hip replacement, something like
Yeah,
that.
they'd be in hospital for probably a couple days.
Okay. And then after that is
Then
where
they go to rehab.
and that's where okay, but you're
But
there
I'm-
after surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's like a left turn from what you had been doing prior
Yeah,
with,
it was
mostly,
definitely
with
a
mostly old
different
people
thing.
before that.
Right. And these were probably 20 years younger than they were.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
50s, 60s, 70s.
Okay.
Still older, mostly, because hips and knees, I mean, we wear out about this time. About
I'm
this
feeling
time in
it.
our life, we start wearing out.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
yeah, need something new. Yeah,
But you stayed in that position for how long?
just a year.
Okay.
And then that was the big move to Tulsa
Oh.
from Stillwater.
Yep. So that is a bigger town.
Yeah.
And was that for job opportunities for either of you? Or?
My ex-husband was in his master's program, and he was being recruited by a firm in Tulsa.
A firm? Oh, I don't even know what he did
Oh,
for work. But
right. Well,
we don't have to
he-
say it, but yeah, okay.
That's okay. Accounting.
Oh, okay, got
He
it.
was an auditor. Well, he still is.
Got it. So
Auditing.
he got a job offer in
Yeah.
Tulsa,
Auditing, like accounting. Yeah.
and you were able to.
So I moved. Obviously. So we moved, and I got a job at St. John's Hospital in Tulsa.
Okay.
And this was another transition. Began my cardiac life because
Which
I got a job.
You're still in, right?
I am now. Still,
Okay.
yeah. In the cath lab, which is where they do angiograms, string a wire through your femoral artery. Back then, mostly it was the femoral artery, up into your heart, and then inject dye.
And that is so.
Look at it under
That is
X-ray.
so weird.
And
That is
see
so
if there's
weird
blockages.
that that's the best path, going through your groin to get to your heart.
Now we mostly do the radial artery.
Really?
Yeah.
But are you literally you're fishing a wire,
Yeah.
and it's going through a blood vessel? I'm assuming.
Yeah, your artery.
your artery,
Yeah.
arteries and veins. I remember that
Right,
they're
right.
different, but God, how the hell does that happen? Do you have to keep the arm straight?
Oh yeah. Yeah. They keep it out so they can go, and then the femoral, it's a straight shot.
And how are you
At first
manually
it's-
pushing it?
I don't do it.
No, but the doctor does.
Yeah,
manually.
manually, yeah.
It's fed by gently.
Gently.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's a catheter. They put in a catheter and then they do string a wire through there. I believe it's
Okay.
a wire. It could be the plastic catheter goes through, and then they inject dye through it.
Okay, because they're trying. They're
Because
trying
it's
to find
radio-opaque.
They're trying to find a blockage. Is that why
Yeah.
they're doing this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the X-ray dye, shows up on the X-ray,
Mm-hmm.
right? So as you take the X-ray and inject the dye, you'll see the flow,
Mm-hmm.
basically, and it'll be narrowing where there's a blockage.
Yes. Okay.
So you won't see a nice wide river if there's a blockage and a narrowing.
Yes.
So then they can identify where it's at.
Okay.
Put in the balloon with a stent, blow up the balloon, the stent stays open like a little scaffolding,
Yes.
and then they retract the balloon, and then poof, flow returns.
Oh my gosh! But
I
this
know,
was your.
right?
So when you went to Tulsa, this was since you're a registered nurse.
Yeah.
You can obviously jump into different areas of medicine, but you got
Right.
into the cardiac field.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how I landed there. And I
Okay.
was doing the recovery and get them ready pre-cath.
Okay.
So start their IVs,
Yep.
make sure, their groins are shaved and they're all
Yes.
clean. And
Oh, that's so funny because I just February 12th had the first surgery. The first time in my life I've ever had to go under general anesthetic.
your first one?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they had to cut. I had a little melanoma thing on my back,
Yeah?
so they had to, and they took a big chunk of my back out. But I mean,
You
it's
made
fine.
it pretty far to have your first one now.
I know, and I was so.
Congratulations.
But so I'm as you're telling me this now, I actually understand what you were saying about the prep. Yes, one of the nurses, because they also had to do. They check lymph nodes here and lymph nodes in my groin.
Okay.
So the nurse had to just shave me.
Uh-huh.
So that's my. So I can't. Thank God. Well, not thank God, but now that I've had that experience, I know what you're talking about. It was a trip. But anyway, I also understand what your job was because I had an
Yeah.
amazing nurse that prepped me
Yeah.
before the surgery.
And great experience starting IVs. And now we have IV teams that come through. And
IV teams?
IV team. Yeah, like the nurse will be on the IV team. That's all they do is go around starting IVs.
Oh, I mean,
in
I
hospitals.
guess that's because it's
In
it's
some
probably more
hospitals.
efficient. They're going to be really good at it, and
Right.
and you're not trying to multitask with a list of
Yeah.
things you have to do. You just do. Yeah.
But I really
Wow.
enjoy starting them, so I'm glad I had that experience. And sometimes they're not there. Like, they're not there after, 6 p.m. till,
Oh, right.
8 a.m.
So they're not always
So
available.
they're not always there. And, sometimes it's going to take 2-3 hours for them to get there.
Yeah.
Because they've
yeah.
got the whole hospital to do. So it's nice to have that skill.
Absolutely.
And also teach the younger nurses that skill.
Yep. Yep.
So I enjoy that piece of it.
So let's start back where you're in now,
Sure.
Tulsa. You're in the cardio thing.
Yeah.
So skip whatever you want.
Okay.
But what happens as far as your career and all that after
So
that?
I started. So I was there. I was there for. Let's see. I was there for 1 year in the. It was called the IRU.
Okay.
They have different names for it. At our hospital, we call it ISCU.
Okay.
And
Intensive
I
something?
don't even know what it stands.
But it's a cool
dumb name.
acronym.
But it's like before. The IRU was Interventional Radiology Unit,
Okay.
which is what it is. Like, it's radiology. It's interventional, which is ISCU. It's like interventional surgical, I don't know. And then there's PACU, which is like post anesthesia
Okay.
care unit. That's what the C is.
Okay.
Interventional surgical care unit. I don't know. But anyways, it's basically like recovery and prep is what I was doing
Okay.
in the IRU. And I was there for a year, and then I was like, well, I want to go back to the cath lab. Like, I want to be there while they're doing it. I want to be the nurse on the case.
Okay.
But I didn't want to go into that environment not ever having code experience because they take call. Like they're
Code
on
experience.
code, like Code Blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they take call. So if they're on call and there's a patient that's coding
Yeah.
and they need to take them back to do, because they're having a heart attack
Yeah.
actively.
Yes.
And I was a little intimidated, like not ever being exposed to that
Okay.
type of nursing. So I'm like, well, I need to get some code experience. So I transferred to the cardiac ICU.
So that's where it's going to be more intensive and a lot more stress.
Yeah.
Because like medical events are happening right now.
Right
we have
now.
to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We got to do it now.
So you went to that.
So I went to ICU.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was there for, I was only going to do it to get a little experience, but I loved it.
Okay.
So I stayed for 4 years. And
We're still in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in Tulsa and the cardiac ICU, and I really loved it. But I was ready for a change. You know, dynamics change in the, you know, the people you love move away, go to school.
Right.
You know, dynamic, new managers. You know, I was ready for something different, and I was like, I could go back to the cath lab. But at this time, I'm working night shift. And it's like, okay, so it'd be like a $10 an hour pay cut
Oh.
to go back to day shift.
Got it. There was that much of an incentive to work
Yeah,
nights.
yeah.
Wow, that's a big pay.
Big pay.
Yes.
Or maybe it was $6.
But still, that's a big bump.
Yeah, I think it was 6.
Okay.
Because now it's 10 where I'm working now.
got it,
That's
okay.
where I get the 10. But I decided to stay on night shift, and I would go to the resource pool, which is you go to whatever unit needs filled in for that day.
Got it.
So more experience, you know.
In different
in
departments.
different departments. And also a $10 an hour pay raise.
Yep.
That's where there was a 10. So for floating, you know, and dealing with the constant change, you get an extra pay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did that, and I really enjoyed that. I did that for another 4 years. And then I was moving here, moving
So
back.
we're getting to the end of the 90s, I'm guessing. Like
We are
97, 98,
now, oh, where?
99.
We're way past. We're now at 2005.
Oh, okay. Got it.
No, we're now at 2010. I moved back to Oregon in 2010.
2010. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
So we got 2003. 2003. I moved to Tulsa.
Right.
2010. I moved to Oklahoma.
Okay.
So 7 years later. So it's like
And the move back to
Yeah.
Oregon was for a job?
just for my sanity. At
Yeah.
this point, I was divorced,
Okay.
and my ex-husband and I mean, you know, there's that comfort feature where
Yeah.
you know someone
Yeah.
and you love them, whether it works or not. It doesn't come into that point when you're sad and missing them, because
Yeah.
it's like heroin to the brain,
Oh, yeah.
basically, because you're like, okay, your mental, your psyche, it says, I'm missing this. This is what I need
Oh, yeah.
so that I don't feel this pain right now.
Yes.
Just a little touch, you know, just a little talk. Let me just have a text.
I've said it. Yeah, it's a great analogy. I'm using the drug reference, but yeah, there's a reason drugs are so popular, because they fucking work.
Yeah.
They fucking work.
Yeah.
They're not always good for you,
No.
but they work.
Yeah.
So go
Yeah.
ahead.
And so we tried to get back together 6 times post-divorce.
Okay.
And then finally, I pulled the ripcord, and I was like, this isn't working. We were re-engaged at this point.
Yeah.
And I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
I know this doesn't work for either of us. If I'm here, I'm moving back. I'm moving back home, and
you
so
had,
I'm gonna go
Did you still have family here then? I don't know where your parents
Here.
were at this point.
here. My family's here.
Okay.
In Oregon, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was maybe the impetus. But
My dad still lived there,
Okay.
but I was just.
And you have siblings.
I do. I have several.
Okay. And they're also in the area?
Yeah, they're all here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And obviously with your experience, you were able to get a job as a
Yeah,
nurse.
I got a job I had a mortgage. I had a job. I applied for a nursing license in Oregon, and then I took off. I mean, this is like 2010. The market was shit.
Yeah, it was after the crash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being so thankful that I didn't opt for that. I remember them telling me, you could do a variable, and so then if it goes down, so would your mortgage. And so I said to them, but if it goes up, so
I'm
would
screwed.
my mortgage.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
And they're like, well, yeah, but the likelihood. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not going to do that.
Yes. Thank God.
Right? I'm like, well, that goes both ways, buddy. So, thankfully, I didn't do that. But I left. I left my mortgage. Thankfully, it sold on a short sale.
Nice.
So,
which a lot of people had to do during that crash.
It was a popular thing.
Yes.
I just lucked out with the timing of the environment, too, with my impulsive decision. I blame ADHD a little bit on that one.
That's fair.
But I got here. I got a job within a week.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you
Thanks
landed
to my
in
experience.
You landed in the Portland area, I'm assuming.
I did.
Which,
yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to work at
when I kind of first connected, I
Yeah.
think you said you were in the Fairview area.
I did. I lived in Fairview.
Yeah. Okay.
But I liked really working at a teaching hospital.
Okay.
Tulsa St. John
Yeah.
was a OU medical school.
Yeah.
So we had residents, and it was really it's night and day having providers there while you're there. Like being able to call if your shit's hitting the fan and there's a doctor on site
Yeah.
and you're supported into saving this person. It's a big difference than if you're at a rural hospital and there's no doctor and this patient's circling the drain and you're like trying to communicate.
You're trying to find
and
somebody to
get
come
them
in.
To come in. You have to wait for them to come.
Yeah.
And it's a lot quicker and also a lot more fun.
Okay.
Because you're getting the stuff that when it starts to go where they need help now, they come to you instead of now it's getting fun, I have to send them away.
Got it.
Where's the fun in that? Yeah. So I like to be in the place where the fun comes.
So when you said you landed here and you wanted to be at a teaching hospital,
Yeah, I worked at OHSU.
I was assuming that was it, but yeah, that's awesome.
And
Okay.
Legacy is where I'm working now, and it's also a teaching hospital.
Legacy-
and it's phenomenal.
Very cool.
I love the collaboration with the providers, and everybody's kind.
Yeah.
From the top to the very lowest paid position in the hospital, they're all there for the same reason and to help people and be kind and caring, and it's lovely.
Oh my gosh.
It's a great environment. My favorite hospital in all of my career.
That you're at now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that,
I
that
feel
makes me
so
happy.
love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
And patients, like feedback, they say that so often. it's really
Wow.
nice to be
So-
part of that legacy.
And you don't have to
if
name
you
it. Let's
will.
keep it anonymous.
Sure.
Just so you know. So I'm a Vancouver clinic. Costco has Aetna insurance. So my primary care is Vancouver Clinic, but I had the surgery at Legacy Salmon Creek, and I've also gone to the I guess it's the one on Mill Plain. There's a big hospital there, but I also go there for some of my.
Peace Health?
I guess that's it, because some of my.
I know there's a Peace Health hospital in Vancouver.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
on
been
Mill
there,
Plain
but,
between 205 and I-5. It's a major hospital, but also there's a Vancouver clinic there.
Okay.
So I've had some of the post-care, like I went and saw the, it wasn't the, it was a what do they call them? I'm sorry, the cancer doctors.
Oncology!
Oncology. I had to go there
I love these games.
after my surgery. I had to go there and check in, and she
Yeah.
let me know, you're good. We don't have to do radiation. We don't. I was like at the level of melanoma,
Yay.
the step
That's
below
sweet.
where they would have recommended chemo and radiation. She's like, no, I think
Yeah.
you're good. I obviously
Nice.
have to check in every 6 months.
And you would have lost your hair.
All right, that was good. That was good. God, yes. I teed it up for that. So-
You did.
Oh my gosh! And I've had too many beers. I have to pee again, so I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
pause.
Me too.
Then we can
Cheers.
just talk.
Okay.
We are back live.
Fans, super fans, and those of you who just got roped into watching this, welcome.
Well, again, I do have two listeners. So shout out to Gwen and Teresa. Yes, they are amazing.
Hello, Gwen and Teresa.
Gwen is a really good friend. Lives here in Vancouver, and then Teresa is my cousin that lives in Tennessee. So
Awesome.
yes.
Ah, Tennessee.
So you touched on something. Well, I thought about it earlier, but
Okay.
I did a podcast with this person, Julie, who we went to Western Oregon University in Monmouth. We went to college together, but I don't think we ever knew each other in college. She was randomly on my podcast a couple months ago, only because we have mutual friends, and she is a nurse, has been a nurse for a career. She
Okay.
lives in Bend. But she, and I don't want to get, deep and dark on this. I'm just curious of your perspective on this topic.
Sure.
Because, and again, this is why I don't script the podcast.
Okay.
Topics come up that I couldn't have predicted, so I just like,
Roll with it.
having it go where it goes.
I love it.
She mentioned something, a phenomenon that she thinks is kind of happening. I think she called it nurse fatigue. Have you heard this term?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I would just be curious of your perspective
Yeah.
on it, where, after going through the pandemic and all that shit, and
Yeah.
there also might be, is some of it related to a turnover in a lot of retiring nurses, and we can't get enough newer ones
Yeah.
to fill the spots, but so that, I was just curious in your take on that.
Sure. Nurse fatigue, it's a thing. Nurses are leaving their career in droves. I mean, it's like, what can I do that doesn't tax my body, my mind, my soul?
I was almost going to say, isn't it more of a mental,
It is.
emotional
It is.
issue?
It is. I am very supported in my unit, in my team. I feel very supported. I've been doing this job for 33 years. 30.
But I thought you were only 35. You're only
97.
35 years old. That's not possible.
Oh, I'm owning this. I'm owning this.
Come on, fist bump.
54 next month. I'm loud and I'm proud.
You go, girl.
Since 97, I've been nursing, and I still love it. I work in Oregon, and the Pacific Northwest is the best place to be
Oh, I'm
if
sorry.
you're a nurse.
You're not in a legacy in Washington.
I'm not.
And you don't have to say where. I
That's
just didn't
okay.
know that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
okay, got
okay.
it. Got it.
In the South, in the Midwest, in the Northeast. Some of the Northeast is also pretty good as far as nurse-patient ratio. But if you're a nurse and you have 6 or 7 patients, Like, it is physically and emotionally and mentally impossible to do a good job for all of your patients. I am so lucky and so blessed, and I work in a unit in a system where my nurse patient ratio is 2 to 3. I have 2 to 3 patients
That sounds really
for
good.
my day. It's really good. We don't have nurse aides, so
Okay.
if we did have nurse aides, like earlier I mentioned, oh, I want to quit being a nurse aide so I can quit wiping butts.
Right.
Oh no, we wipe plenty of butts.
Because you don't have a
Plenty
nurse
of
aide.
butts. But we don't, right, so we do
Right.
holistic care. We do top to bottom. But I would rather do all the care for a few patients than a little bit of care for a lot of patients.
Yeah, and maybe I just wanted some clarification on what
Sure.
that expression means,
Yeah.
nurse fatigue. Because I also, so it's understaffing.
Burnout.
Burnout, understaffing is
Understaffing.
contributing to
Yeah.
it. But I also got, when talking to Julie on the podcast, I also got the impression that the pandemic made it worse because now you're dealing with a lot of patients that come in and they fucking think they know more than you do.
There's a lot of
Is,
Google.
is there some of that, or is that not really the main problem? They question everything you do, and they listen to a podcast or whatever, and you know what I mean?
I don't think I can really speak to that. I haven't experienced that myself.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. There's a lot of Google.
And I'm not saying that Julie
For
did say
sure.
that. I
Sure.
just wasn't sure what was going on. But
I feel like a lot of the fatigue comes through just being spread too thin.
understaffed.
Too
For how many patients?
Many patients
Yeah.
that you're responsible for, and you are ill-equipped to do the quality job that your heart and your soul feels that you need to do. And so if you're stuck doing a subpar job for too long of a time, it's going to take a toll. It's going to eat at you. Nurses are so caring and so compassionate. We as a human what would you call it? Section nurses. I don't think that's a great name for it, but I'm going to go with it for now.
Well, as a profession or as
It
as a
is.
choice of a
well,
career.
not according to the modern political. That's another day, though. But
Oh,
yes, nursing
Go
is
ahead.
a profession.
You can rant if you want. I'm
I
not
will.
going to engage.
Just for a
but,
second.
But you can rant.
I
Go
will.
ahead.
I will put it out there into the universe. Nursing is a profession. Thank you very much. You're
Of
wrong.
course it is. Of course nursing is a
but
profession.
if you're spread too thin and your need and it's not being fulfilled in your career because you want to do a good job, and if you're unable to do a good job, the level of job of compassion and care and time that's required to be there, it's gonna wear you thin.
Well,
and
almost-
then people are gonna leave.
Maybe what you're trying to say is you have so much care and passion for the job, but
Yeah.
if you're not getting the I don't know, it's not a reward thing.
No, but
But
if you
you're not
can't
seeing,
physically
if
and
you're not seeing the
do that,
results,
right?
if
Because
you're not able to complete your task
right,
and take care of the patient the way that you know the patient should be taken care
yes,
of,
exactly.
that wears you down.
It does, and it leaves you feeling unfulfilled and inadequate
and frustrated.
and you're gonna leave. And if you can't go somewhere to change that within the field, then you're gonna leave the field.
You're going to find a different career.
Yeah.
So
I
that
mean, whether
maybe-
it be horticulture,
Right.
whether it be a barista, because I mean, that can be low stress. I mean, you're making coffee, so there's its own little
Well, but it
stress
can also
in
be-
there.
it can
yeah,
also be
with
high
customer
stress.
service for sure.
Shout out to another recent
Uh-huh.
guest, Allie, who is a barista at a cute little spot in Camas, and amazing. But I guarantee people can be finicky about their lattes.
People can be assholes. Let's just
Let's
leave
say it.
that
Yes,
out there.
yes.
It's true. It is definitely true. Yeah. And then another thing I think with the burnout is the the direction that healthcare has gone with the 5-star review.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, well-
Please expand.
Yeah, so with reimbursement for Medicare reimbursement, Medicaid reimbursement, governmental, a lot of the healthcare is paid through government, and your hospital will get paid accordingly depending on how the reviews go.
Are we
So,
talking about like
We are.
Google reviews, or is there
Talking
is
about
there
survey.
an official
They
official
do.
survey
They send
that
out surveys.
who does it? What agency conducts the survey? I'm about to
I
get
can't
pissed
tell
here.
you.
Okay,
Um,
that's
not because
fine.
I'm
And you shouldn't.
secretive,
No,
but
you shouldn't. I
I
understand.
haven't paid enough attention
Yeah, but
to.
but
There's
there are
several.
you actually
There's
that can
several.
be based on
There's so
survey
many variables
results.
that go into a review, right? I mean, who is the clientele? What are you
there
What
are
are you
so many
complaining
variables.
about? What's
And
your
also
Is it the
most
nutrition?
of the people
Did
that
you
are
not get bacon?
motivated to
I
answer
mean,
surveys and make Google reviews are usually the ones that are pissed off. The people that are happy with their experience don't
right.
usually.
It's true. It's true. So, the 5-star reviews are the ones that get paid full. So, if your hospital isn't being paid adequately, then you're going to see that in the results, the whole trickle down aspect of that. And then also the clientele, they are expecting a 5-star service,
Right.
I would like some Jell-O. I would like a warm blanket. These eggs are
So okay,
not
actually,
hot enough. This
that's
chicken is too
interesting.
dry.
And I don't want to do it. I just caught myself. We don't know the
There's
details,
a couple
so
of-
I
I
don't
mean,
want to
just
get
for
into
instance-
the minutia on this. But from real world experience,
Yeah.
has that kind of thing changed? You were just talking about like, oh, these eggs aren't cooked perfectly.
It has.
Has there been a change?
It's
Because you have
in the
a couple
past
decades of experience
10
in this.
years.
But has there?
Yeah,
has
3
there become-
decades.
I was trying to be nice, but
Yeah,
has there
it's
been
okay.
has there been
I-
a shift in the sense of entitlement
Entitlement.
of your patients?
Yeah, there has.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's just a
Um,
result of society
And
at
some
large.
patients, some people do come feeling entitled. Some people do come feeling like, well, irritated if this isn't working, or if, it's only basic cable, there's no streaming of it. But, I have experienced so much lovely humans and
Mm-hmm.
really kind people. There's always an apple that's
Yeah.
going to be a bad apple.
Yeah.
There's always somebody that's going to be unhappy with something, and also there's a lot of times, if we're cranky and irritated, it might be because we're feeling like shit.
Yeah.
My clients are at their worst places. They're feeling bad, or they've just had a surgery, and we don't ever know what other dynamics are going on in their world.
Of course, it's so important to remember
if they're
that.
really coming at you with something ugly,
It's probably not about you.
how you come across to them, just offer extra kindness
Yeah.
and an extra leeway, because
I
it's
totally
not about
agree.
you. It's
If-
about where they are and what they're dealing with, and whatever stressors
if-
are adding
if-
on to that.
If somebody is
But we don't know.
If somebody is for the most part a stranger to you, and they're mean to you, it's not about you.
No.
There's something else going on in their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And
So-
I
I think there's a lot of dynamics across the board too, of different generations that are bringing in their experience to the pool. I was the oldest person on my shift the other day.
how'd that feel?
That was so weird.
So fist bump on that.
That's so weird.
Because I work at this Costco. I'm
Yeah.
in the tire shop there. I'm the oldest person in the tire shop, and I love I love my coworkers.
To the oldies.
But yes, but so yeah, I had that. I have that experience every day. But so you said this shift recently. You were the oldest person. Did you? I mean, did it just kind of hit you, or was there a
It
moment
did.
that?
I was looking around and I was like, wait a minute. Like, I think, and that wasn't just by like a year or two. I think I was the oldest person by like a decade. Easy. And I was like, where are all my Gen X's?
Oh my God, that's
Where are we?
hilarious. That's hilarious.
They weren't there that day.
You almost wanted to send out the bat signal. I need my Gen Xers.
Yeah, for sure. In fact, I have recently decided that we need to have a Gen X breakfast with my coworkers. Like, Gen X girls, we need to get together because I don't think any of the. Okay, there's one guy, Doug.
Shout out to Doug.
That my ex-husband's buddy.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
Yes.
You're included in the breakfast, guy. So I'm like, everybody look at your schedule. We need to pick a day. We need a Gen X breakfast on the calendar.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And I didn't want to get into, I know I kind of went down this path, but there are, as far as the nurse fatigue and the negative connotations, the sense of entitlement, I still believe the vast majority of the population are good people.
Absolutely.
You know, but it's the vocal minority, unfortunately, thanks to social media and the advent of the internet, that you hear all this bullshit.
There's a lot of chatter.
But when it's in person, most people are good.
Okay, this leads me into
Go, girl.
road rage,
Yeah.
grocery cart shopping.
Fuck, don't get me started, but go ahead.
Okay, so if you treated your road rage in the grocery cart shopping activity, right? Can you imagine?
You wouldn't do it.
No, not in a million years would you be like, get out of my way, fucker! What are you doing? I mean,
but it's also
can you imagine?
So the same analogy can be used for if you're in your room on a computer screen, you will say mean shit to a human you would never say to their face.
Right.
Yeah.
Like cyberbullying.
Yes.
I am so glad that I made it out of high school before there were cell phones.
Seriously, because oh my gosh, because I was so shy and insecure in high school, that would have been hard to deal with. Fuck.
I was not shy or quiet.
I'm shocked.
Liar! I don't think I've ever been accused of that.
No, I believe it. But yes, thank God we didn't grow up in this world.
Yeah.
Which is why I always try to
too
have
much evidence there would have been.
Oh God!
No.
Thank God there weren't cell phone cameras when I was in my 20s.
Right? Can you imagine the videos? Oh my God.
I did so much dumb shit.
Phew.
But
Missed
so
that
that's why
bullet.
I try to have some grace. No, I actually do. I don't try. I have grace.
Yeah.
And I hope that, the generations to come after the generations, we should always have some grace because they grew up in a different world than we did. And I heard, who was it? Jim Jeffries, one of my favorite comedians. I'm not going to quote it right, but he was basically saying, yes, you millennials and whatever the Gen Z is the newest one. I'm like, yes, you are.
And then like a Gen Zero, right?
I think Gen Z is the newest one. But it's like,
no,
yes.
they have zero. They're back to zero on the new one.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
I'm like, how do you go back to zero?
If I had a producer, I would have him look it up right now, but I didn't.
Look it up right now.
But it's kind of like going, like he made the point, like, yes, you are the newest, the kids now. You are the most progressive generation that's ever existed. But guess what? Every generation in the entire history of time has been the most fucking progressive generation. It's always getting better. World War II, the baby boomers.
We were getting better.
The baby boomers were the most progressive generation that ever existed on the planet. And then the ones after them became more most evolved, advanced.
Right.
That's called progress.
Right.
So every generation, I hope, gets better because they learn from the previous generation.
Except it doesn't seem like that's happening now. With
I still have faith.
I heard something. I can't
Shit. No,
say
no.
what it was
Go ahead.
from.
Go ahead.
But-
Drop the knowledge bomb.
And it just got something to do with the intelligence level as far as social interactions
Oh.
with the newest with the Gen Z.
Are you talking about like the in-person?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
knowing how to
They're
meet in
not-
real life.
Yeah.
Right, well, no,
They've
because
got
everybody's
no
online.
skills.
I know they don't. No, that's a real thing.
And they've got
They don't know how to interact in person.
right. So for the first time in history, the human race is not more advanced.
Ooh. Well, there's.
I
That
really
depends on
want to
what-
look up.
That depends.
what?
Go ahead, but that depends
Yeah.
on what your definition of advanced
For
is.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean,
We
there are
might be
variables.
becoming. Oh, what's that great Mike Judge movie? Idiocracy. We are becoming Idiocracy. You've seen the movie? Or parts of it? Idiocracy?
I feel like I've
If
seen
you,
parts
if
of
you,
it.
you need to watch the whole movie, and there's
Okay.
a great scene where they go into a Costco in the future, and everybody is so dumb. I love it.
The result is the first generation less cognitively.
Cognitively.
It's about cognizant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and that could be an effect of everybody being, growing up with a smartphone or growing up, on your computer. But I
Gen
also.
Z intelligence decline emerging as a serious concern.
Yes.
For
I would
over a
check the source
century.
on that. I'm just being cautious.
Sure.
But I would also say that I still meet, and this just happened a few days ago at work, I still meet people in their teens that inspire me every day, that are fucking amazing. So
Sure.
there is hope.
I mean, and I think the chatter is as a whole.
Yes.
I mean, there's always the remarkables and
Yeah.
everywhere,
Yeah.
but
And we're in a world now that you can't trust anything you see online because 80% of it's fake.
there's so many. There's several different. There's the New York Post. There's
They're a little bit suspect, but okay.
I mean, there's Facebook.
Oh, that must be real. And
We've got-
Mark, I'm look. I love Facebook. I'm not bashing you, Mark. It's fine.
Yeah. And there are multiple. There's multiple chatter.
Yes.
I don't know that there's anything official documented as of yet,
No,
but
of course.
it would be my experience with some of the Gen Zs is they spend a lot of time gaming and not interacting with people, and then when they're
Yeah.
forced to get off the computer and go socialize, they're
It's,
like
it's hard for them. Yeah, it's hard for them. Which,
frozen.
But that's a
I don't
natural
know what to do now.
result of technology advancing.
And also a withdrawal because they're addicted to the
Well, but
computer
it's-
gaming.
But it's designed that way. The algorithm,
It's awful.
it's designed to
Yes.
keep you engaged.
Yeah.
That's why when I can't fall asleep, I catch myself doom scrolling,
Really?
and I'm like, what the? And my head, and like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing? So I finally have to tell myself, put the phone
Put
down,
the phone down.
read a book, or turn the lights off and go to sleep.
Do you know why reading a book helps you fall asleep?
No, but I know it does.
It activates theta waves in your brain, which is calming.
That explains so much because I don't know if you I don't know if you see my Facebook post, but I'm a big book guy and I do this authors event in Cannon Beach every year. I just did it last weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm friends with lots of authors. I love reading
Nice.
books, and I have been
Ugh.
doing it since I was in middle school.
I
but
love
you're right.
that.
I will spend hours reading a book, but also if I just want to relax and go to sleep,
Yeah.
grab a book.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with Audible. Like an audiobook I can do if I'm in my car on a long drive. But other than that, I want to read the book.
Yeah.
I want to have it physically in my hand. I want to sit in a chair with a good light and a cup of coffee.
I'm
and
so
read a book.
jealous.
Oh,
I'm
it's
so jealous of that.
It's amazing.
I have ADHD. Diagnosed, medicated, off and on throughout my adult life.
So that probably makes does that make it
does.
really hard for you to
It's
sit
so
down?
hard. It's so hard.
Even on a pretend that you were on a beach
Oh,
with
yeah.
sunny weather and
Can't
nobody
do it.
around you.
Can't.
Not the
I'll
chaos
fall
of
asleep.
this. It just makes you tired.
It makes me fall asleep, like literally.
Oh, so that's how it
shut
manifests.
down,
It manifests
like
itself
brain
that way.
shutdown.
I almost thought you were going to say that the ADHD just makes you not able to focus and you have to reread the same sentence 5 times. But it just
That too.
Okay.
But the activation of the theta waves
Just makes you tired.
is very sleepifying.
So you can maybe make a couple of pages and then you fall
Yeah.
asleep.
I mean, and thankfully, I learned how to disregard some of the word, like the ifs and theys, they, wers, does.
You're picking
while
out
reading.
You're picking out certain words
Yeah.
to skip that makes you be able to read longer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've
And so
never
that
heard that before.
was something I learned in boot camp when I was held back because of my reading comprehension was so bad.
Okay.
And so even still, like when I'm trying to read like a leisure book,
Yeah.
can't do it.
Wow.
I'm distracted or I'm sleeping. But I can audible the fuck out of any book.
So you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Have you tried any kind of meditation apps?
Oh, yeah.
Transcendental meditation?
Oh, yeah.
Does that help calm your mind? And
Definitely.
Okay.
I love the Calm app. I love the Slow Dive app.
Okay.
Those have really good relaxation meditations and different wave lengths that will do different things for your mind. For focus, for awakening, for calming. Sound waves are really a beautiful thing for the brain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I envy your book reading abilities. I have so many books. And
And you
I've heard
want
about
to
this
read.
this app called Speechify that will read the book for you. Like read it to you. I haven't tried it yet.
So it's an audible.
It's
so
it's an app called Speechify that will download the book page and then it will read
so
it to you.
It's almost like you're making your own audible.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So,
Yeah.
so if there's a book that you want to read that
Because
you,
I
that
have
you
so many
can't-
books,
that you
I buy
can't
the
find
books.
on Audible.
And then I can't read
Got
them.
it.
And
Got
it's
it.
like, oh, I want to read this book, but I can't read this book.
Oh, please keep doing that voice. Do it. Get on mic and do it again. I can't do
I
it.
want to
I'm
read this
unreadable.
I'm going to drink this beer.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's so funny. That little power station was a gift from my Uncle Oscar. I love him to death because they don't have outlets out here.
Uh-huh.
So that died about half an hour ago.
Oh, really?
So my computer is just running off the battery. We're
Okay,
still fine.
okay.
Everything's recorded, and we're an hour and 23 minutes
Borderline.
in. So I'm gonna end the podcast, but there's no rush. We can finish our stuff. But holy shit, we should probably do this again because I feel like there's so much more I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
All right, so shout out to Taps at Oak Tree Station, and a big shout out to Tammy. Thank you so much for
Thank
taking
you.
the time.
Thank you to both.
No, this
My
was
pleasure.
amazing, and
My pleasure.
Again, this is why I didn't want to do a
I'm
a
like, what am I
pre-call.
supposed to
I didn't
talk
want, I didn't
about?
want to do a pre-call and
Yeah.
script it. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we should just talk,
Let's
and
talk.
it'll be amazing. So,
Yeah.
thank you again. I'm gonna pause it, and I think you're gonna, or I'm
Okay.
gonna stop it. But I think you're gonna be episode 129. I'm
Okay.
129 episodes in. It's a real
Awesome.
thing.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
you're the best.
Thank you. Enjoyed it.